Hi YouTube, it's Sunshine again, and I had to just touch on this. This is just some little things that I'm learning on my way. I have not gotten my surgery yet for bariatric surgery for gastric sleeve. I am working on it. It's in the works. But hopefully will be happening within the next 6 weeks. So fingers crossed on that tip. It'll be an interesting Christmas present. But I just wanted to touch on some things that I've learned and things that I am trying to implement in my life right now, so that when I do get to the point of having the surgery and after the surgery, just dealing with some things. There are a couple of things, just mainly I just want to touch on as far as just emotionally and mentally with your mindset with the whole surgery. One of the main things that I have learned that I have heard from, clinical psychologists is that the main thing is you have to look out for is the emotional change that's going to happen with it. And I didn't quite understand because, like, nowadays, like a few years ago, you could just, if your insurance covered it, you could go get your bariatric surgery, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't this thing now where, you have to have this psychological testing, you need to talk to a counselor or whatever the case may be, and they need to clear you for surgery. And I'm just like, well, what the hell? Like, why do you have to go through all these extra steps? Why do these other people need this money? And it wasn't until I spoke with, psychologists, and they explained the reasoning why. And God, I wish it was something that was more prevalent, or I guess seen in studies when, gastric bypass and the gastric sleeve were first being implemented years and years and years ago. But the main thing is, like, there is a hormonal change that happens in your body because you're going through such a rapid weight loss, and your fat cells are like releasing, or being gobbled up or whatever, and they're releasing hormones which affects your mood. And if you don't number one, if you don't expect it, if you don't know how to deal with it, it's going to throw you for a loop emotionally. It might throw you into depression or, whatever. You're just sitting here like, what the hell? Like, I got this surgery. I should be happy. I'm losing weight. I should be happy. Yet, why in the hell am I sitting here crying on a Hallmark movie that normally I'd be laughing at? So, that was just something that I have learned to kind of look out for, and I'm making sure I do my best to do so. I am currently seeing a counselor just for, personal reasons with myself, just dealing with depression, before I, started going through surgery. So I feel that I at least have the tools in place now that, when I do get to that point of having the surgery and going through that time frame of just being post-op, that while this weight is being lost and, my hormones are going everywhere, my mood is off the charts, that at least I know, okay, I get why this is happening, where it's coming from. At least luckily with me, and hopefully for some of you guys, when you get to that point of understanding the why it's happening, it's going to allow you to be able to just be better equipped to, I guess you can say, circumvent or be better equipped to kind of attack the issue head on, instead of like feeling like you have to hide because you're sad or depressed and everything like that when something like this has happened to you. Um, Another thing, like I talked to, when I was at one of the support group meetings, I asked this question because to me it's something that's very important. Is like, what's the percentage? Because, they say like the bariatric surgery itself is just a tool. This is a lifestyle change. This is not, oh, somebody's going to cut out a piece of my stomach and my intestines, or they're just going to cut out a piece of my stomach and now I'm going to just automatically eat differently or whatever, or not eat as much and stuff like that. If you had a issue with food before surgery, you're going to have an issue with food after surgery. If you have an issue with your body image before surgery, you're going to have an issue with your body image after surgery. And then it's going to be even more warped because you're going to see yourself as this big person that you were when you had that negative body image of yourself pre-op, and then you're going to see that same person when you're like 50, 70, 100 pounds lighter. And so, one thing I've worked on is that I'm doing is just doing that work, doing that emotional self work on my own right now to just be positive of my body and the body that I'm in, like I don't I don't want to be that person that hated herself then. It's like, well, maybe if I just hate myself enough, I'll, have the surgery and boom, I'll be skinny and I'll be happy again. I don't want to be that person. I don't hate the body that Sharonda is in right now. I don't. What I don't like about the body that I'm in right now is the fact that I want to do so much more physically. I want to run. I want to do 5Ks. More 5Ks. I already do 5Ks now. But I want to do, a 10K. I want to do a half marathon. I want to do the fucking Gate River Run here in Jacksonville, Florida. I want to do that and I want to finish it. I want to be able to do Zumba and have just like buku energy. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I'm a Zumba instructor now, and my students say I kill it. So, and I don't have any like, I got some students in there that are athletic and everything like that, and they still are like, wow, Sunshine, you give us a workout. So, but I'm realizing now that my body is just not taking it. My knees are hurting and everything like that, and just the impact of Zumba and my weight is just not helping it. But I refuse to sit here and hate myself into a point that am now, okay, now I'm skinny. Don't I want to love myself then, and honestly, I don't even want to be thin. I want to be thick. So I'll love myself thick. But yeah, I asked, the question, I was just like, well, what percentage of it, because they say it's, body, half of it's body work, half of it is head work. So your body is doing the work of, with you having that surgery, it resetting that metabolic thermostat, and just like, helping you lose that weight and everything. Now, that's the body work. But the head work is you getting in your own head and realizing that, what, whether you were 300 pounds or whether you're down to like 190 or 170 or whatever like that you still need to love yourself. And keeping that mentality when you want to go and, emotionally eat because you're just so fucking frustrated with life, or you're upset about things not going your way. And I'm speaking to myself with this. So heck, if I had to like my own video, I'm gonna do so. But it's like, when those first 6 months of that surgery, she was saying, 80% of it is body work. It's your body doing the work and everything like that. And only 20% is head work. But when you get past that 6-month mark after the surgery, you're into that part where things switch up. And then now it's that 20% is that the body doing the work, but that 80% is that your head doing that work, that emotional work. And so, wow, what a concept to be able to do that head work now before you go into surgery, so that you're not sitting there frustrated, dealing with crazy emotions and moods on top of trying to work on the fact that, you're losing this weight, and you still feel like I'm still that fat person that I was months ago. And people are looking at you like, you know, why are you wearing that frumpy outfit? It's a 2X, but sweetie, honey, you're a large, or honey, you're a medium. So just like knowing that and realizing that and just being loving yourself in the body that you're in. I mean, think about it. Like if you're loving yourself now, your body's just sitting there like, God, I've been waiting this whole time for you to love me. Like, what a concept if we just allow ourselves to love ourselves now before the surgery. And then after the surgery, it's not such a high hill to climb to get over emotionally. So, I'm having that love affair with my body. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fluffy girl and everything like that. But look here, if you are friends with me on Facebook, you know good and well what my Facebook page looks like. And it is Selfie Central of Sunshine. It is pictures of me. You got these cute little modeling pictures up. You got these selfie pictures that I took, and you would have thought that it was done by a professional. And I'm just like throwing them up there and everything like that. That's okay. You can gas my head up all you want to about, dang girl, you look good, because I know I look good. And it's like, why should I sit here and hate myself now because of my weight or whatever, or shame myself with it, when I can be loving the hell out of myself. And when I get skinny, boom, I'm still gonna love the hell out of myself. So that's just two things I'm touching on, because I'm already, way over like time to me in my case. Now I don't want y'all to be sitting here listening to this whole time, but I need y'all to understand this. Love yourself. If you don't get anything out of this whole thing, is understand that you're going to have those body issues, but you need to work on them now before you even go through having that surgery, because it's going to make your life so much easier, and you won't be sitting here like, man, I wish I knew. Just like, trust the process. Trust the fact that you're going to have to do this work emotionally, and do it and love yourself through it, and take those stumbling blocks and everything like that. I'll kid you not. My roommate will tell you right now, there are times I sit there and I'll call myself fat, blah, blah, blah. And she done got pissed at me, wanting to cuss me out, because I'm just like, yeah, fat girl, blah, blah, blah. She's just like, I wish you would stop saying that about yourself. And so, I have those times that I just kind of like deface myself, you know what I mean? But I would hope that those times are few and far between, um, and don't outnumber the times that I have loved myself in this body that I'm in. So, I want to thank you guys so much for listening, and I wish every single one of you the best. I wish you love, I wish you peace, I wish you happiness and your journey, and hope you can rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to, comment down below. And if I can help with the answers, I will. And enjoy the journey and trust the process. Bye, you guys.